To the Three Rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela. We are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 11. They gotta go,
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Burrow. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Gun. Got.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off, but pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Chase the motion man right.
11.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Gotta go.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 4. Chase the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
And the Bengal first down.
Thomas.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Well, that'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Score, Bengals 7, Steelers 0. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for, and it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To the air on first down with Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Harris running straight ahead. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! George Pickens, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
11 mighty.
Burrow going for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Here we go.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. Down right around the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff for Dobbins. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. Pickup leads to 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Steelers at 11-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Nice move. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And he finds Austin complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Pickett now on first down. He finds Pickens over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pickett will look to throw it here. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they run with Harris off the option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for the variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Burrow looking to pass. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On 2, ready?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
11.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Smith catches left side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On second down, Burrow flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
19 tight.
Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 51 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, flush to his right. So that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
And he goes out right around the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And the pass passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will...
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Eluding the pressure right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Dobbins is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tanner Muse with it. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Off play action. Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Harris. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock.
And this time he is in. Najee Harris, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Nick Herbig in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on